What are the roles of the various monks here?
Someone takes care of the library, someone else the garden. The abbot supervises everyone, and in his absence, the prior. But it's the circators you should worry about. They're the brothers who'll make sure we observe the rule. They can be quite strict, so if you want to avoid getting punished, always act righteously and do your duties honestly.
Yeah, I'd like to avoid getting punished because I'm not sure how I'll react to it. I'm looking to get hold of some Oh God, right, because I don't have any lockpicks, do I? Who would you elect as abbot? He's already told you that. Okay. Why would I want to get lockpicks? That seems like a really daft question. So, I just hang around and get to know the place then. Okay. I'm in a library, and yet I feel more nervous than if I was in a forest surrounded by humans and bandits. Okay, let's take stock. I have no weapons, no armor, no food, and I have a book. I have a book that I'm supposed to read before bedtime. And until then, I'm supposed to, well, get to know the place and speak to the other novices. Oh. Yeah, no, don't take those. That would be stealing. Right, do I need to talk to the monk?
What would you like?
I'm getting to know the... yes, hello.
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. But I've no time for idle chat. I transcribe books from dawn till dusk. I've been doing it for years, and I'll be doing it till the day I die.
What, you do nothing else?
It is my penance and my blessing. And now, brother, if you don't mind, I'd like to get this page finished.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just...
Forbidden books
You're
must be
interested
in
in
that
what's
cabinet.
inside? Forbidden books, written by the devil himself. Forget about them.
You do know that's not going to be very easy when you say something is forbidden and then say, oh, but by the way, forget about it. All right. It's just going to be, so many books I've not read. All right. Okay. So, yeah, I didn't think so. Right. So I'm going to need lockpicks probably. And I need to... I need to speak to the other novices and try and get a feel for... Oh, God, okay. Right, so, okay. Calm down. This is the mess hall. Is that a kitchen maybe at the other end? I'm on a mission. No, I'm not on a mission to rob the place. I'm on a mission to... If I find lockpicks, I'm taking them. Not going to get found trespassing, that's for sure. All right. Let's just try and stick to the areas. Okay, it's just. Yeah. I'm looking for clues. Right, these. Is it getting dark? I think it might be. Okay, so this is Novice Antonius. Novice Siskin. Hello.
My name's Gregor, a novice.
You can call me Siskin. Are you here of your own free will, or is this a punishment? Although, it's not important. Welcome to Purgatory.
Did you say purgatory?
You'll see soon enough. Soon enough.
Okay, he does not sound happy, does he? Will you tell me something about yourself? Yeah, go on then.
Will you tell me something about yourself? Look, nothing against you, but I prefer not to talk about my
One that will
past.
soon be solved. It's a wonder the prior doesn't check everyone's breath in the morning. Then he'd soon get his man.
Okay, wait. Oh. Right. This is not going to be particularly... Yeah. What is NA? Okay, that's kind of weird. Ooh, this is going to be hit and miss, isn't it?
Are you hiding something? Why are you so reluctant to tell me anything about yourself? I'm hiding a lousy past that I'd rather forget. I hate to think of all I lost when they stuck me in here. And also because I really hate the question, aren't you the son of the famed Sir Smil Flashka of Pardubitz? I was rich and I had everything. But then my father began to feel his time approaching, so he decided to send a son to the monastery. And, being the youngest, a lot fell on me. I've no head for managing the estate, and they said I'd squander it.
Is it?
Touching. Can you imagine? More like me in a monastery. A horrible, abominable waste. So I took what coin I could from home with me, so I didn't lose out completely.
But they'll learn.
Right. Okay. So he's right. I mean, he might be pious with a really, really good backstory to throw off anyone who comes looking for him. But yeah, needn't have come here if you didn't want to. They must have figured out that you robbed them. What will you do next? Yeah. Yeah. Why did you come here?
But you didn't have to come here if you didn't want to. No, not if I didn't mind being left to beg alms by the city gate. I had one choice, the monastery or nothing. If it had come to that after my father's death, so be it. But to get rid of me while he's still alive...
All right.
They must have realized you robbed them. I donated some of the silver to the monastery when I came in, just to piss them off. I can just see my brothers, my siblings, arguing with the abbot to give it back. And you stashed away the remainder? Indeed so.
These novices.
Oh, but
pulled
are
those
you going to
items by
escape
ear.
and take the money?
What have they done
What's
to
your
you
plan
this
with
time?
this treasure?
Shirking their
To get out of here as soon as I can.
Leaving us, their
I'll
superiors,
wait another
to chase
year or
around
two
after
until my hot-headed
finishing
brothers
what they
cool
don't.
off a bit.
Did you have to
Then
finish
I'll take
someone's
the
weeding
silver
in the garden?
and run off somewhere.
Yet again.
Far, far
I've
away
had
from
enough
here.
of it.
Okay, you know what? This guy could... I mean, I'm wondering if he could get me lockpicks.
And it's not the first time.
Apparently...
That's all I wanted to know. Please, keep it to yourself. Especially the part about the coin.
Yeah, definitely. I'm still curious about the stash of yours. Entrusting with searching for pies. No. How is it that you get no penance for missing mass? Wait, what do you think of the other novices? Yeah.
I'd be interested to hear what you think about the other novices.
Okay.
Tell me about Antonius.
Oh, if there was a monk I'd recommend as a friend, with, of course, the exception of myself, it would be Antonius. He has a calm soul, he's easy to talk to, and you can always rely on him.
All right.
That's all. Thanks.
And... Ooh, yeah.
It occurred to me you might be the man to ask. I'm looking for some lockpicks. Do you know anyone in the monastery who could help me? Lockpicks, eh? Abbot Peter's health. I won't ask
God.
what for. They say
I just realised-
is to try Brother Solarius.
Salarius, okay. Brother Salarius. I probably shouldn't have talked about that with a brother right next to him. However, yeah, yeah, I felt it was a bit safer to ask him about the lockpick, seeing as he seems to be intent on escaping himself. Who would you elect as abbot? Do you think he'd even care?
Who would you elect, Abbot, if you could?
Most likely Nevlas. He's a fine fellow and he seems honest. But, truth be told, it doesn't matter much to me.
All right.
A monastery will still be a monastery, no matter who's in charge. If you really want to talk more about it, ask Antonius. He seems to have taken an interest.
Entrust him with searching for pies. No, do not do that. And ignore the stash. It's his stash. He's going to get out of here.
I'd like to ask you something about the monastery. Who's in charge of things around here?
Truthfully, everyone except us. But officially, Abbot Peter, and soon enough, someone else. As if it mattered. Our life will still be work and prayer.
Okay.
Are there already candidates to be the new abbot?
Brothers John and Nevlas. But the others have been fighting like dogs because of them. We don't have to fight about anything, though.
Yeah, go on.
This John, who is he?
A circator. And really just an unpleasant old man.
People with the sticks.
Mostly the older brothers on his side because they believe he'll protect the status quo and all the benefits that come with long service
Someone
here.
really reeked at madness.
Ah,
You're right.
so Nevlas is a sort of a bit of a rabble rouser then.
And it's not
The
first.
future.
It's a mystery.
Tell me something about
One that'll be
Nevlas.
soon solved.
Nevlas manages the
Someone
monastery's
doesn't check
property.
everyone's breath in the
He's
morning,
what they
then
call
he'd
the
soon get
provost.
his man.
He'd like to bring back solemnity to the monastery through reform and by returning to pure faith.
So not a rabble rouser
Lovely
then.
idea.
Damn
But
it.
most of the monks are against it.
Okay. Why can't novices vote? Pretty obvious, but let's...
Why can't novices vote?
They say we don't have enough experience to decide about anything. Don't worry. We'll get our chance.
Okay.
Why is who wins so important?
We're young and we'll spend the rest of our lives here. And the abbot decides everything about our lives. Didn't it ever occur to you how powerful he is?
Yeah, I suppose. It's just that I intend to get the hell out of here and get my stuff back. I think for now, I don't even understand this. How is it you get no penance for missing Mass? Did he miss Mass? When was Mass? Was that when I came in and did the whole... But he was there, wasn't he? You know what? Okay. Monk. Right, so that's one novice spoke to already. Now, I kind of got the feeling he was not the man I was looking for. Cicada John, don't talk to the cicadas. Just... Oh, I have a feeling the sun is going down. I probably need to get a move on. It wasn't. Antonius, I've already spoken to you, haven't I? Okay, that was the full circle, and it got me absolutely nowhere. Right. Oh, dear. Is it?
Can't sleep and prays long into the night.
Oh, they're probably upstairs. Probably. I'll just have a quick look. Last look out here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need lockpicks. Now, if I get caught hanging around this place after curfew... Oh, I probably don't even have money, do I? Ugh. Am I going to get whipped? Probably. Sit. Do not sit. Do not rob things either. It is dark. Brother Nevlas. Oh, you're one of the... Hello.
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know. I saw you at the ceremony. My name is Neblis, and I'm the provost here. I'm in charge of the monastery's property, as well as handling trade with the outside world.
That means you get to leave the monastery.
No, not at all. I just write lists and send them out.
Okay.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm the provost of this monastery. It's my job to ensure the monks live a humble life, and that any surpluses go to the poor. But in reality, I spend all my time making sure my brother's gluttony and the construction of a new church don't swallow up the few resources we have left.
I'd like to know about the... You know what? I sort of feel like I should get to know him better and be helpful before I start drilling him for information.
Is there anything I could help with?
You know, there is. Perhaps you've heard that Abbot Peter is gravely ill. I'm interested in medicine, and I know there's a cure for the abbot's ailment. With your help, I could find out the details, and together you and I could give old Peter a few more years to do good. What do you say?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm actually a pretty good herbalist.
You can count on my help. What do you need me to do?
In order to get the recipe for this medicament, a few rules will need to be broken. Now you know most of the brothers believe every illness is a message from God, and that it's not our place to deny his will. I, however, think if God sent us not just illnesses, but also the medicine to cure them, then it's our duty to relieve people of their suffering.
Good
the
man.
cure for Abbot Peter's illness could be contained in one of the books in our library, but it will certainly be amongst the libri prohibiti, the forbidden books,
Right.
those we aren't permitted to read.
Okay.
Why are they forbidden?
Because they contain occult and demonic practices, witchcraft and all manner of evil. Or so some people claim. It's nonsense, of course. This is nothing but a book of medicine, albeit one written by a pagan. Ibn Sina, also known as Avicenna, is universally acknowledged to be a wise man. But here, at some point, someone decided his book is the work of a Saracen devil and must be kept under lock and key. Since then, no one can even talk about the book. But the three wise men were from the East, were they not?
Very, very true. Very, very true. Yes. Where can I find it? I actually already
Where
know.
can I find it?
In the library, there's a large cabinet with a lock on it. The forbidden books are inside. You'll easily recognize what you're looking for. The cover has not only a Latin inscription, but also Saracen letters. Bring it to me, but leave the other books there.
Latin
no one will
and
notice if
Saracen.
one book disappears, but if more were to vanish, someone would certainly begin to look into it, which is exactly what we don't want.
Okay.
Is there anything you can tell me that would help?
There's a key to the cabinet in the prior's chambers. The librarian should have another one, or you can acquire some lockpicks. But I can't tell you where or how. Perhaps Brother Celerius could help.
Okay. Right. Why can't you do it yourself? Probably because you can't pick locks, and if you get found, you'll get beaten up.
Why can't you do it yourself?
Because I'm one of the highest-ranking monks here, and one day I'd like to become abbot. Can you imagine me crawling around in the black of night searching for a forbidden book?
You could just ask for it.
Do you honestly think I haven't tried? Unfortunately, Librarian Cyril is a stubborn ass.
Okay. Yes, absolutely.
I'm ready.
One more important thing. There's always someone in the library during the day. To pass unwatched, you'll need to go at night. It's locked, but I'm sure you'll manage to get in. They say Brother Celerius understands locks, but don't tell him why you need it. Once you have the book, bring it to me, and I'll then use it to make Peter's medicine. We'll soon have the election of the abbot over and done with.
Okay, so all right. Well, seeing as we've pretty much got to know each other now.
I'm interested in the election of the new abbot.
You're not alone. Everyone's so worked up about that, they spent no time considering how they could make the monastery a better place now.
Why? What's wrong with it now?
Many brothers think more about their stomachs than prayer. The older brethren bend the rules of the order to make them fit their interests. So, to balance the scales, they want the novices to lead exemplary lives. Sin abounds here, just as in the outside world.
Yeah.
What sins are you talking about?
The scripture says, "Let he who is without sin cast the first stone." I'm sorry, Gregor, it's not my place to speak about the sins of others.
Okay, I probably shouldn't do any casting of stones either then.
Tell me something about how the new abbot will be elected.
A new abbot has to be elected once the old one dies. All the brethren can vote, with the exception of novices. The abbot's crozier will be conferred on whoever is chosen, and he'll take the vow. When he becomes abbot, a monk spends most of his time dealing with politics outside the monastery, instead of actually leading the monastery. But he still maintains a fundamental influence on life here.
I'll be interested to know more about Brother John.
I don't like to speak ill of people, but Circuitor John is the worst person the monks could pick to represent them. He's nothing but an old schemer and pedant who preaches water but drinks wine. He's won the older brethren over because they know he won't call an end to their debauchery.
Okay.
Why do you want to become abbot?
Because when I see the way things are headed around here, I have no other option. Itinerant preachers speak of the corrupted black heart of the church, and I can't deny there's truth in what they say. I'd like to change things and bring back meaning and esteem to the monastery.
Right. I mean, that sounds good, although you're going to make it boring for a lot of people. Well, I say a lot of people. The people at the top. I know everything I need to... Yes.
That's all. Thank you.
Peace
Okay.
be with you, brother.
Do I need... Okay, it's... Whoa, it's dark. Oh, there is... All right. No, I think I've run the limits of the place. So I need... I don't suppose I'm going to get out of here. It is dark. Yes. Okay, that's... Now, am I allowed downstairs? It would seem...
I'm telling you, someone's been creeping round the corridor at night. What am I saying, creeping? He was stomping about like a bear.
Okay. I'm hearing someone. Am I allowed here? I can't see much and I don't have night vision. I do not have... Oh, God.
You've seen us drinking here, so either join in or swear you won't tell a soul. You wouldn't want to end up like Lucas now, would you?
Okay, I'll join. I'm not going to watch you drink with you. I'll go. I don't want to drink with it, but... No, I'll join in. Find out what's going on in the cellars. Yeah, no, sure.
All right. I wouldn't mind some wine.
That's more like it. Sit down and have a drink, my lad.
So, what happened to the other guy? I can't. Okay, sit and... Who is this? Stibord and Cicada John. All right.
Talk to me, brother.
Oh, okay. Ooh. No. You know what? I wanted to sit. I just wanted to sit.
Quite right, brother. Just sit down and drink with us. When the wine runs out, Yodak will fetch more.
Okay. Find out Jodok's role in the nocturnal drinking. I have no idea what's going on. I have actually no idea what's going on. If I get up there, I'm going to be
I'll say
in
one thing,
trouble.
brother. This wine would grace the Pope's table.
I'm not so sure. It's a bit sour. God knows what's in it.
Don't be absurd. It's a first-class cask, direct from Znojmo.
No, I know the taste of a good vintage, and this isn't it. I bet you that wretch Yorick got the casks mixed up.
Nonsense. It's perfectly drinkable.
No, it isn't. It's sour. No matter. We'll get more soon, so good health.
Good health.
Yes.
We'll have to take that Yorick to task about where he got this wine and tell him next time he'd better get proper Znojmo.
Okay, that's probably why I've got to talk to Yodok. Out of curiosity, hey,
What
Stibor.
would you like?
Just, you know, I want to inform you. No, I do not. What are you doing here? Like, yes,
What are you doing here?
just having a drink.
What does it look like? Drinking.
But we're all monks.
Youngster, when you're as old as I, you'll understand.
Okay, I'll report this to the no, I won't. How does dice playing and boozing fit in with monastic life? Ooh, dice playing. I'm not looking for someone with dice. I wouldn't want to offend. No, tell you what, let's just...
Why not? I've had enough opprobria and obedientia for one day.
That's what we like to hear.
Like these guys. No. What's Yodok got to do with you? Yeah, Yodok.
You mentioned Yodok. What does he do for you?
Nothing much. He's just a little suckling like you. He'll do whatever it takes to stay on our good side. Sometimes we make use of him.
Oh,
when
he's one
there
of the
are
novices.
errands to run.
Ooh. Ooh.
Where'd you get the wine from? I thought the monastery cellars were guarded.
So they are, but this wine isn't from the monastery. Listen, lad, would you help us out with something? This cask is almost empty, and we need a new one.
Oh,
We're a
God.
bit old for such exertions. But you, on the other hand...
Sure.
I'll help you. What do I need to do?
Ha, I knew it. Help Novice Jodok arrange for a new cask.
Okay.
Talk to him first thing in the morning, and by tomorrow night the cask can be on the table.
Okay.
All right, I'll talk to him.
Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. I'll be going. I'd like to ask you about something. Do I? No. Right now, I just want to get out of here.
I'll be going, brothers. It's been good to sit with you a while.
Do us a favor, brother. Stay a little longer and have another drink with us. Here, some wine for you.
Oh, all right then.
Oh, all right. But that's the last cup.
And, okay, yeah.
Ah, down the hatch.
Every gulp a treat.
There we go.
The truth.
No wonder. With our throats going dry...
This is all right, okay. So, my God, it's died on it. All right. So there's a sort of a underground drinking club going on. Right. I still haven't got lockpicks. I need to talk to Yodok about getting... You're neglecting your daily schedule. What's my daily schedule? Oh, okay. My daily schedule. Oh, God, it's night. Okay. The following schedule describes the daily activities you shall attend in your first years in our monastery order. Discipline. Okay, let's just read it. 3 a.m. start of the day. 4 a.m. morning prayer. Yada, yada, yada. Rest and curfew. Oh, isn't this where I'm supposed to be resting? I'm supposed to be resting. Right, I probably shouldn't talk to anybody at this time of night. Where's my, okay, I could probably rest there. Am I allowed to rest there? Well, I'm in the right place now. Let's just, we got monks. Novice Yodok. Okay. Knockout. Don't talk to him. That's Antonius. Lucas. I don't actually have any lockpicks, so I can't really start anything. Oh, I can't see a damned thing either. Who's that? Who's that? That's one of the novices. One of the novices is going walkabouts. One of the novices is going... You're neglecting your daily schedule. Okay. I don't know why I'm following him. Yes, I do. Okay. I can't see a damned thing. Is there a door here? There's a door here. Okay. Where's he going? He's going to the library. Who the hell is... Which brother is this? And why is he going to the library? Okay. Is he looking at the books? All right. Stay in the dark. Oh, shh.
What are you doing here?
Shh. Go, okay.
What are you doing here?
Well, probably the same as you. I want to be able to read in peace and quiet. And not just the books they make us read.
All right. Okay, I'll focus on what I'm doing and pretend you're not here. You do the same. What do you read here?
What exactly do you read here?
Well, I'd be interested to find the unofficial biography of Saint Procopius, but there probably is no such thing. To be honest, I was expecting some entertaining reading, but it's just the same old stuffy nonsense. But if that locked cabinet there with all the forbidden books was open, that would be a different story.
No.
Until recently it was still unlocked, but after something vanished, they've kept it locked tight.
I need you to go away. If something vanished, I understand why. Maybe I could get inside. No, I don't. I don't want him taking a book from there. We need to take one book and only one book. If something vanished, I understand why.
If something vanished, I can understand why.
Books are meant to be read, so why keep them hidden away? If If you're able to get inside, I'll be grateful till the day I die. All I'll do is leaf through a few books and then put them right back.
You'll put them back. You promise you'll put them back. You promise you'll put them back. All right, you know what? I'm not even going to right now. I don't have a lock pick. I don't have a lock pick. Don't suppose you have? No. This is a key. Where could we get the key from? Probably not going to find the librarian, am I? I don't know why I'm still sneaking. I do have it, but all right, let's get back to bed. Let's get back to bed. At least we know he has got a little clandestine operation going on. Let's just not get spotted now. Okay, stay away from the light. All right, close the door behind you. Right. Oh God. Let's get back to the dormitory. And hope like hell we don't run into... Was it here? It was here, wasn't it? Pretty sure it was here. Pretty sure it was here. Oh, please be here. Oh, okay, right. So, all the monks. Where does this go? Oh, I've got a feeling we're allowed here. Locked very easy. Yeah, if I had a damned lockpick, it'd be very easy. And... so annoying. It's amazing how used to having a lockpick I have become. Yeah, I'm not even going to try pickpocketing people because I kind of like totally, utterly... Well, I don't even think I can remember how the hell to do it. Brother Novices, the following schedule describes the daily activities you shall attend to in your first years in our monastery. Order and discipline are the cornerstones upon which the Order of St. Benedict is built. Any violations of the schedule thus marked shall be disciplined by the punishment of solitary confinement. When it is meditation that you seek, prayer and study can be substituted for food and sleep. Okay, 3 a.m. start of the day. 4 a.m. morning prayer. 6 a.m. common meal. 8 a.m. work in frattery assigned by Brother Nevelus. 12 noon work in the library assigned by Brother Librarian. So I'm going to be assigned to different areas and I have to sort of keep my eyes out for all of the other novices and talk to them in the right place, otherwise I'll probably get in trouble. Afternoon worship, 6 p.m. Vespers common supper, 7 p.m. compline free time before retiring, 9 p.m. rest and nighttime curfew. Alright, so I'm getting up at 3 a.m. and then, what, we've got an hour before morning prayer? Does everyone else get up then? Oh, I'll tell you what, let's sleep. Do I have to get up before 3 or... I mean, that's just before 3. I don't want to be late. No, I don't. Let's just get... Oh, God, please don't sleepwalk. Please don't sleepwalk. Oh, my God. I'm going to sleepwalk. I can feel it. I'm going to wake up like in the abbot's bed or something. No. Okay. All right. Everyone's still asleep, though. They're all asleep. Start of the day. I'm guessing curfew is still on. Sneak a little. Yeah. Neglecting the daily schedule. Do I just sort of need to wait a little bit until it becomes 3 a.m.? Boring. Ooh, okay, someone's up. Someone is up. Good morning.
Gregor, talk to me.
I'd like to ask you something.
I'd like to ask you something
Anything?
about the monastery.
Oh. I'm interested. Yes, I'm interested in the rule of St. Benedict.
Can you tell me something about the rule of St. Benedict?
7 centuries ago, Saint Benedict of Nursia wrote a collection of monastic rules, which we still follow today. They are read at every meal. The fundamental precepts are obedience, work, and prayer. We're fully devoted to serving God. The outside world, beyond the monastery walls, is foreign to us.
Do you never want to know what's going on out there?
And what should be going on? The sky is just as blue, and the grass is just as green. Perhaps the rulers change, but the greatest ruler of them all will remain unchanged throughout the ages.
Yeah, the sky is often very grey and the grass is quite often red, I'm afraid. I'm interested in the monastery's history. I want to get as much information as possible, but I don't want to waste time that I could be spending speaking to the novices. But go on then.
I'm interested in the monastery's history.
It was founded by Saint Procopius 500 years ago. After his death, heretics occupied the place for some time. But then the order was restored, and brothers of the true faith returned.
Heretics, you say?
They wanted to worship God with some foreign rituals, in a language foreign to God. They were driven away, and their books burned.
Okay. Yes, tell me about the novices.
What can you tell me about the novices here?
What can I say? You're here to demonstrate your devotion to God and to live a monastic life. After a year, you can make your vows and become a fully fledged brother.
I meant something specific about the brothers that are here.
But you know them yourself.
Not really.
Is an odd
I've
one,
only just arrived.
but he's diligent and eager.
Okay.
Perhaps too eager. Siskin is good company, but a bit too worldly for a monk. Antonius is hard-working and will help with anything, but prays less than he ought. Lucas is as quiet as a mouse, and no one knows much about him. And then we have you, about who I know nothing.
Lucas is quiet. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you very much. Has anybody... Ah, hello, everybody's getting up. Excellent. Lucas is quiet as a man. Is it raining? I kind of feel like it's raining inside the window, but hey. Oh. Celarius, I need to talk to you.
What is it, brother?
Can we let the other guy go past?
I'm looking for something a little unorthodox.
And what would that be exactly?
No, some wine. I'm looking for...
I'm looking for lockpicks.
Lockpicks? And what would you like those for?
Practicing opening locks. What is it to you? Do I want to just like intimidate him? I'm pretty intimidating. I am pretty intimidating, and but I could also be charming. But I have a feeling. Just
what's it to you? Do you have some or not?
Peace, brother. There's no need to get all worked up. So you heard I used to be a burglar, did you? I put it all behind me as soon as I took the vows. But I do have a few lockpicks left. I'll trade them for food.
Oh, God.
Get me a bite to eat, and you can have your lockpicks. Can't say fair.
All right, so I need to steal some food. I don't have any food, and I don't have any money, so I can't just buy them. Your wealth 0. Right, so I need to get food to trade for him. All right, thank you. At least I know what to do now. Grab some food. We're allowed to wander around. Actually, you know what? No one else is awake. I'm assuming I can now wander... Oh, no. Really? How am I... How am I... Everyday labours. Okay. Start of the day. Day has started. 4 a.m. morning prayer. Is curfew still on? 4 a.m. morning prayer. I mean... I'm hearing someone eat. No, I'm not. I'm hearing someone snore. No, I'm not. I need food. This is a really bad idea. Okay. I need food. Can I find food?
No, it isn't. It's no matter. We'll get closer.
Ooh.
We'll have to take that.
Yes. Right, okay. I don't know if that was enough. Actually, I don't know if that was enough, so let's continue. Ooh. What did I see? Rob. Oh, torch. Yes. Nice. You know what? I think this is probably enough, right? Probably? Do you think? Maybe? I don't know. Probably pushing my luck. Let's see. Now, of course, I need to get to him without being... Okay. I am probably going to hell for this. But, you know, I need to get those lockpicks. But I also somehow need to get out of here without... I'm neglecting my daily schedule. Thought I saw someone for a second. Isn't it morning prayer soon? No, you know what? I'm going back. I don't want to get in this much trouble. This early. So, I have to stay here till 4? I should wait for the novices to move, basically, shouldn't I? Wait for the bloody novices to move. Alright. Can I wake them up? Usually you can't. Let's have a look. Siskin? Yodok? Hello?
Leave me be. I want to sleep.
Alright. You don't have to sound familiar, you know. So I'm going to wait here for a while. I don't want to wait for an hour. Oh no. The slow... People are slowly getting up. Surely this means if they're wandering around, I can wander around, surely. Hello, Lucas.
I'm Gregor, a novice. I saw you at the ceremony.
I know. It was hard not to notice you.
And you are?
Lucas, also a novice. Don't get upset, but I don't want to talk to you. I'm happiest alone.
Oh. I heard the circuitors speaking about you.
In the night, I overheard the cicadas in the cellar. They were talking about you.
See if I can get on his good...
So it's still not over. This isn't a life in service of God. This is purgatory.
Okay.
Lucas, what's going on?
What do you think? Just like you, I saw the cicadas drinking and playing hazard as if they were in a brothel.
And it would be wise not to get mixed up in it. Yeah, you probably should stay out of it. Because I want to... I mean... You should have joined them. Probably you might want to stay away from them. I've got a feeling there's trouble there. I really do.
We'd be safer not to get mixed up in the affairs of our superior.
I did, but I'm kind of
right.
stupid.
But I was naive and hoped I could fix things.
I warned them if they didn't stop, I'd go and tell the prior. But instead of mending their ways, they vented their anger on me.
Oh, that was...
You've picked the wrong people to make enemies of, Lucas, they told me. No, I can't even count how many days and nights I've spent locked up in solitary confinement.
for the tiniest offences, or for no offence at all.
I'm afraid there's nothing. Can I help? What? Trials of okay, can I help?
Is there something I can do to help?
Would you? I think all it might take is for you to go and sit down with them. Have a talk, set things straight. Then they'd leave me alone. But I'm afraid even this path leads nowhere. They'd probably start hounding you as well.
Not if I can get in on their good side. I'm not afraid of them.
I'm not afraid of them.
And then...
Brother, you have the courage I lack. May the grace of God be upon you.
I gotta say, this does not feel like the man I'm looking for.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
There's nothing
He doesn't
I can
want to
tell
talk
you.
about his past.
I mean,
but...
where you're from, what sort of life you had before, that sort of thing.
I'm a novice, and my monastic name is Lucas. Nothing else matters.
See...
Come on. Is there really nothing at all you can tell me?
I could, but I don't want to. I'm sorry. I want to stay focused on work and prayer, not on who I once was. I never will be again.
See, now that...
What has been isn't important for us. We cast the past aside when we walked through the monastery gates and took our oath. Never forget that.
I don't know. Now he's sounding a little...
I'd like to know something about the other novices.
Yeah.
I don't know much, but ask away.
What can you tell me about Siskin?
Not a lot. I don't know him. Actually, I don't know much about him at all. Except that he's not a stickler for rules.
Yeah, to be honest with you, though, although he kind of could be the type I was looking for, I honestly kind of believe his story, so I don't think it's him.
Tell me about Antonius.
I'd like to, but there's nothing to tell. I've never spoken to him. I've never asked about him.
Okay, then. Fair enough.
You really don't know anything about anyone? Well, thanks anyway.
Don't get upset. I'm sorry I can't tell you more. I just haven't felt like getting to know anyone yet.
This does not feel like an ex-bandit. he's got a secret, but he doesn't... Could be a good act, couldn't it? No, don't tell him about the search. Out of curiosity.
If you could, who would you vote for to be the abbot?
But I can't vote, so what's the point of worry?
I think we can
Ask
figure
Antonius. He often talks about it, and I'm sure he has an opinion.
All right, okay, you know what? We're done. Not totally sure about him. Ooh, go to the church for play. Oh, right. Jodok, before we go anywhere. Before we go...
Praise
Jodok?
be to our Lord Jesus.
Doesn't want to talk. Antonius? Okay, we've got to get a prayer. Okay, we've got to get a bloody prayer. All right, fine, we're going to prayer. Oh, really? It's stairs. Walk calmly, I guess. Okay, so we got to go to church now and listen to prayer. No one wants to talk to me because they don't want to get into any trouble, which does... It's this way, right? And then... Can I read my book before I go in? I'm hoping so. After... Whoa, I can't read a damn thing here. I do have a torch now, but I'm a little reluctant to take it out. I probably should follow the rest of the novices. Can I read this now? Okay. 6 a.m. is the common meal. I wonder how long the prayer lasts and whether I get any more time. This is going to be slightly aggravating. Could you guys, hurry up? Can we, speed pray? Okay, follow Lucas. Or not. No. Let's just... Stay with Yodak. I don't want to take someone else's place. Do I have a specific place, dude? I'm just going to stick near you. You tend to... You tend to know what's going on. Do I have to look down? Really? Okay. Oh, I'm getting this uncontrollable urge to make a fart sound.